Good evening everyone. Today's recipe is semolina bread. It is known in Morocco as الحرشة. Okay, if you have ever heard this name. So this recipe is served for supper. And as you know, it is accompanied with the famous Moroccan tea. And of course you can accompany it with olive oil or butter or jam or honey as you like. So let us discover the ingredients that we need for this recipe. A bowl of semolina flour, a pinch of salt, a tablespoon of the baking powder, a pinch of the vanilla powder mixed with sugar. You also need butter, okay, this sum of butter as you see. You also need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now let us move to the method. How are we going to prepare this recipe? Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. I'm going to take a frying pan like this and I'm going to pour the vegetable oil like this, okay, and the some of butter, okay. Then I'm going to melt the butter, okay. I'm going to light up the cooker, the gas cooker, and let it melt, okay. غندوب الزبدة. Okay, let's first melt the butter, okay. I think it is gonna be ready in few minutes, okay. You stir the butter at the same time like this. You can use a maple spoon. Okay. Right, now it's ready. Okay, let's get started. Take a big bowl like this, okay, and the sieve, right? So I'm going to pass the semolina flour through the sieve first to make sure there are no clumps in there, right? Like this. All right. Now I'm going to add the baking powder, a pinch of salt, sugar mixed with vanilla, okay, let us mix the dry ingredients first, right? So try to mix the dry ingredients like this. I'm going to use my hands. Okay, now add the melted butter, right? Mix it until every single grain of the flour is covered with oil, okay? So here, as you see, I have a bowl filled with water, okay? So my next step is to gradually add water, okay? So I'm going to add water gradually and mix at the same time. So try to mix until you see that the water is absorbed by the flour. Please try not to knead the texture of semolina bread because we are not looking for a chewy texture but a crumbly harsha, right? Okay, now form a bowl and let it rest for 10 minutes. Okay, now use a little bit of oil and try to batter your pan like this, okay? Spread a little bit of, try to sprinkle a little bit of semolina flour like this. Now this is how the dough looks like after it has been resting for 10 minutes. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of semolina flour, okay, to help us remove the dough from the bowl, right? From the bowl. Okay, now try to put your dough into a round shape, right? Now it becomes easier for you to put the dough inside your pan, okay? Now we need a spatula. Now try to flatten the semolina dough using a spatula like this, okay? Until you get a round shape that fits your pan, okay? Now I'm going to add a little bit of semolina flour on the top and try to spread it over the semolina bread. Okay, now light up your gas cooker and put it on a medium heat. Now put your harsha on the cooker and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on a medium heat, okay? Okay, now use a dish like this to help you flip the bread easily. Okay, now that your semolina bread is ready, you can serve it with olive oil, butter, and jam, and also our famous Moroccan tea.